AZK versus Mr. Green on Mr. Green's first map choice. Although apparently his first map choice would be Monsoon 24/7, but you know, we can't all have that because that's certainly not the pool. We're going to be following AZK once again. AZK getting the red armor spawn is going to come around to red by Bolt. Interesting decision to check out this, but I guess he does want that ion cannon. I'm going to go from here. See what happens here. Nothing just yet. AZK, actually, I see what he's done. All right, so very, very good play. Very sort of little thing. What he did was he took the fight on yellow, so he could, when he took damage, then take yellow. And they're both 5, 6, 5, 6, 56. All right, fine. Mr. Green takes the first health pack. We're going to follow Mr. Green since he is now, of course, now AZK has that armor. But still, when you only have 5 health, you can do like you can take maybe one burst damage, or burst gun pellet, maybe, and survive. That's it. They're both very low. They're both fraggable. They're both boltable. And AZK steals away the mega health, and he takes down Mr. Green for the first kill of the game at 9 minutes flat. I love it when it's like that. Now we're gonna see. Nope, nothing so far. AZK doing a good job of sort of not quite baiting in, but he's doing a very good job of directing where he wants Mr. Green to think he wants to go. He's sort of walking Mr. Green along and saying, yes, please chase me, and then he can turn around and fight him in a good, tight corridor. Or in this case, force him to decide that he wants to walk away from the fight right when Mega is about to respawn. Beautiful double bolt right there. Coming out from AZK, 8:21 remaining in this map. Second map in this first best of 5. AZK just needs to win 3 out of this 5. Mr. Green needs to win 3 out of this 5, and then another 3 out of this 5. Apologies, needing to bleach suggestions from chat out of my skull really quickly. Excellent is called as AZK gets those 2 more frags in 7 seconds, looking to maybe get a third. Double excellent? Maybe? Not quite. I think timer is over, so it made, or actually, this match, it does. Mr. Green does get his first kill of the map, is able to do so with that wonderful new plasma that I still have not been able to quite figure out how to follow in terms of those projectiles, but I'll figure it out someday, I'm sure. AZ kind of walked right into that rocket, just the way it was kind of fired, but, you know, that's just kind of the way that works out. So we're going to see content pushing in once again. Mr. Green at 13 HP. Can't he fall here? No, he will actually fly over that rocket using the tiny bit of splash damage as a way to propel himself forward. Only at 16 health. He is oh so in bolt zone, which he was. AZK getting that kill and then following it up with another bolt as well. 4 seconds on the red armor, which he does not have to worry about contesting as it is all his. Gets another bolt as well. AZK certainly ate his Wheaties today. Doing it incredibly well. And both of these players, I mean, 6 versus 2, they're both playing lights out. So being ahead of somebody like Mr. Green, who is playing as good as he is in this map, is certainly nothing to be... I mean, he's in the lead, so of course he's feeling good about it. And then, of course, Mr. Green is playing very well, especially against AZK, who is just on fire, per usual, at least in today's tournament, as we've had him several times. Pushing here into AZK is Mr. Green. Mr. Green actually not getting a whole lot of damage off AZK, doing a very good job of abusing him. I'm going to juggle him a little bit here and finish him off there with a nice ion. Just particulate stream to the face, and push him away. We do see Mr. Green taking away that red armor, though. Doesn't matter because he lost enough health during that fight that a bolt to the back of the head. Oh no, bolts are all gone. What are you going to do now, AZK? AZK recognizing that he's low. He's going to try and come in. Is able to get a hold of that, and apparently a shotgun works just as well in his case. He's going to come through, try and get him. The plasma is going everywhere. This is insanity. What will happen next is the question. Red armor is coming up. Can either of them get to it in time is the question. AZK will beat Mr. Green to it. AZK now at full stack on armor. Is sitting a little low on health in terms of not at max or mega levels, but still doing all right. You see beautiful bolt coming out there from AZK, taking his time just to size that one up just a little bit, or pulling the trigger on that one. Now we're going to see AZK leading as we come up to the halfway point. We're going to be leading by 9.
5-minute warning.
That 5-minute warning is called. Right before 5-minute warning, it was a 9-kill difference. Now it is a 10-kill difference, 12-2 in favor of AZK. AZK really taking it away, which is very interesting. He's doing a very good job of making it seem like Mr. Green has an opportunity to get things, and he'll let Mr. Green take a thing or two here or there, but he always makes sure that he has the advantage in the fight, which is incredibly well done. Also, I'm loving these jumps that he's making. We have not seen anybody else even attempt that jump, let alone hit it as consistently as he has done. Beautiful job by him. Mr. Green taken relatively low, out of armor, but still in the mega area. And Bolt coming down from AZK on top of his head. Much harder targets to hit when the all you have to hit is the top of the cutout. And now 13-2, 4 minutes remaining. About to make that 14-2 quite possibly. Nope, not quite. Kane can't stop it. You're gonna see Mr. It's insanity! This is just ridiculous right now, and I'm loving it. AZK is just doing so well today. 4 minutes remaining, 14-2. In favor of AZK. Mr. Green is doing well, but the problem is he's about to go down 2 maps to 0 unless he can make something miraculous happen and get 12 kills in a row just to tie. So we're going to see AZK take a little bit of damage, but he takes up Mr. Green anyways. We're going to see what happens here. Is AZK does do a significant amount of damage, or does take a significant amount of damage from Mr. Green. However, he is able to dish it right back, and that was an odd little glitch on my end where it looked like Mr. Green was just floating. How did he see him? How did you... I mean, that was just like tiniest little sliver of opponent. We are going to see Mr. Green taking Mega, meaning it's going to be a little bit harder, but AZK will still kill him anyways. Now 3 minutes remaining, 17-2, 15 kill difference, maybe 16 in just a moment here, as AZK is going incredibly aggressive. Going to actually not quite make that jump, deciding against it at the last moment. Going to rotate around, instead he can pick up this yellow armor and the ion cannon. Seeing Mr. Green going to apply a little bit of pressure there. Is low, 56 health after picking up that 50 health pack. And is going to back off ever so slightly here. 22 and 18 are AZK stacks. AZK is going to come up here, pick up this red armor and these two 25s for that 50. And we will see what happens next as the contest once again continues. 2 minutes remaining, 17-2, that is 15 kills. If AZK wins this match, Mr. Green will need to reverse sweep just to send it to a second best of 5. Mr. Green does fall. AZK now is boltable. As soon as I say that, he of course picks up the yellow armor. He is no longer boltable, but still, oh, nice predictive nade and beautiful bolt there as well onto Mr. Green. Nice double. Do I hear 3? Do I hear 3? Is the question of the day. No, shit. No, missed the third. All right. And we're going to back off here for one more moment. 140 remaining in this map. 1 second on that red, and we will see... Oh, no. Okay, we are going to see Mr. Green take it, but we will see what happens here. Oh, AZK is going to fall there. Mr. Green is going to get another kill, going to get his 3rd kill of this map. However, with 1:20 to go and needing to get 15 frags, I do not know if that is a surmountable... Okay, there we go. Now he just needs 14. Do I hear 13? No, I do not hear 13. Back to 15. Can we do it? We thought he could. AZK, though, is technically boltable right now, and he is going to pick up Mega, though, and be right back into a seat of control as he is going to push forward, getting a little bit of poke pressure there as we do see Mr. Green taking up that yellow armor. And see what happens next. This 19-4, 40 seconds remaining in the 45, excuse me, remaining on this map. I believe AZK is going to win this. It is all over but the GGs. And that said, though, not to take... That is why it's not GG just yet, because Mr. Green is still able to remind AZK that, yes, you might have received more kills, but I can still beat you in a fight one-on-one, but AZK simply wins more. So it's a matter of pride here going into map number 3, because, of course, Mr. Green is fighting, of course, first here. He doesn't want to go home with just 2nd. He would like to go home with a little bit more money in his pocket, which, of course, I think everybody would like to. Oh, that hurt. Mr. Green falls once again. 22-5 is the final slash line on XDM15. Hull vote